For now, let me call myself William Wilson. My real name should not stain the fair page of history. It is now a byword for infamy in every corner of the globe. I did not gradually become evil. No, I plunged into it. In a single moment, I cast off all virtue like a cloak. But before I tell you of my crimes, I must tell you of him, the shadow, the whisper, the other William Wilson. It began at an old, mist-covered academy in England, Dr. Bransby's school. It was a place of high walls and broken glass, a Gothic maze where I was king. I was imperious, wild, and cruel. All the boys obeyed me, except one. He bore the same name as me, William Wilson. He started school on the same day. He was born on the same day, January 19th. He was my height. He dressed like me. He walked like me. But what terrified me most was his voice. He could not raise it above a whisper. Yet that singular, hissing whisper echoed in my ears, louder than thunder. He didn't fight me. He simply copied me. If I was cruel, he mimicked my cruelty, with a look of sad warning. He was my mirror, but a mirror that judged me. I grew to hate him. I hated his morality. I hated his quiet superiority. One night, consumed by a malicious desire to prank or perhaps hurt him, I snuck into his bedroom while he slept. I held a lamp over his face. I looked. My blood turned to ice. It was the same face. My face. But there was something unnatural about it in his sleep. Something terrifyingly identical to my own that I could not bear. I dropped the lamp. I fled the room. I fled the school. I ran away into the night, hoping to leave that face behind forever. I traveled from Eton to Oxford. I tried to drown my memories in wine, gambling, and vice. I became a master of debauchery. But he followed me. Whenever I was about to commit a truly wicked act, cheating a young nobleman at cards or ruining a reputation, I would feel a hand on my shoulder. I would hear that cursed whisper in my ear. He would appear in the shadows, his face hidden by a cloak, and expose my crimes to the world. He destroyed my social standing. He forced me to flee from city to city, Paris, Vienna, Berlin, Moscow. He haunted me everywhere I went. I began to drink not for pleasure, but for courage. Courage to kill him. The end came in Rome. It was carnival season. I was at a masquerade ball in the palace of Duce di Broglio. Drunk with wine and rage, I pursued the young, beautiful wife of the host. Just as I laid my hand on her arm, I felt it. That hand on my shoulder. That heavy, suffocating presence. I turned. There he was. He was dressed exactly as I was. A blue velvet Spanish cloak, a black silk mask. My patience snapped. The beast inside me roared. "Scoundrel!" I shouted. "You shall not drag me to my death! Follow me, or I'll stab you where you stand!" I dragged him into a small antechamber. I locked the door. I drew my sword. He hesitated. I lunged. I drove the blade through his chest again and again. I felt the hot blood on my hands. Finally, I was free. I turned to lock the door and secure my escape. But when I turned back, the room seemed to have changed. Where the body should have been, there was now a large mirror. Or so I thought. Pale, bleeding, and staggering, my antagonist approached me. But his face, it was my face. He was no longer whispering. He spoke clearly, his voice indistinguishable from my own. These were the words that stopped my heart forever. "You have conquered, and I yield. Yet, from this moment on, you are also dead. Dead to the world, to heaven, and to hope. You existed in me, and in my death. See by this image, which is your own, how utterly you have murdered yourself."